Greetings, fellow conquerors, and welcome back to Byzantium here in EU4, where we're currently fighting the French-Breton Colonial War, which really should be called the French-British-Austro-Breton War, because there's a lot of participants in this war. At any rate, we're fighting against our old ally, Austria, and currently moving to commit all of our forces to a land invasion. And this should be very interesting, I think. Ooh, foreign drill instructor available. We could gain 20 army tradition at the cost of 353 ducats. Absolutely, gimme. That is so good. We've converted the heretics of Al-Karak to the one true faith. You know, someone brought up a really good point on the last episode. And that's that we should focus on converting provinces that are going to give us the most religious unity when we convert them. That way we have fewer issues. Alright, one of our generals has died, presumably to attrition here, that are just being really old. And so we're going to roll a new general because we don't need new tech yet. We get a 3-4-4-1, which is amazing. This is Andronikos Komnenos. God, that'd be a great name for like an actual like ruler of the HRE. Or HRE. like we're the HRE, right? No. we're just the RE, you know? Or the heir to the RE, I should say. And, the rest of our armies are marching along. I doubt we're going to get any land from this war, however, this could easily set us up to get, more provinces in the future. Now, we'll take a mite of attrition here, but nothing too serious. And, we're just going to continue to wait. We'll see what happens. Perhaps the Austrians will return home once they see that their, land is being besieged by multiple armies. Okay, another province converted. Ooh, Damascus and Aleppo. We'll have to convert those for sure. Alright, looks like Serbia getting crushed. How unfortunate. And there's another revolt in the Korakayunlu separatists. Lovely. Well, our current goal is to focus on getting Austria out of the war. What are the Teutons doing over here? No, really. Let's see. Defender against Great Britain in the British conquest of Kildare. So the Teutons allied Sligo. Not Sligo, Sligo. And we're making tons of money, presumably from a lot of spoils of war. 7 ducats a month in spoils of war. Let's see. How much is this loan? It's going to be 1,077 ducats. Well worth it for some army tradition, for 20 points of it, especially. Alright, I see the Austrians returning home. This could be an issue because these armies may have a hard time dealing with them. However, the 37 stack is almost here. And that would be extremely beneficial. It's very tense. There's a 60 stack of Austrians somewhere out there in the mist. Alright, we've won the siege of Treviso. Going to move this army into Sud Tirol on the 30th. Okay. So they've got a 58k stack versus our 48. Let's see, 7th of June. They'll arrive on the 8th of June. So, basically, we're going to make a mad dash for it. We're going to forced march and get the heck out of Dodge. Because that is a losing battle. Little bit of a precarious situation here, though. They've got effectively 60,000 troops versus our almost 80,000, closer to 77. Let's see, they'll arrive on the 17th. Are they going to commit to the battle? That is the question. Doesn't look like it. However, they are taking massive attrition just by being in this province, so we're going to move these troops out of the way once again. Really need to win this siege here at Carnton. Sure, you could siege that province back. That's fine. Roma gets local missionary failure. Well, our current missionary strength at the moment is 0% anyway. And until we get the Inquisition, we couldn't do it anyway. So this would be for 5 years, as opposed to having to deal with a 28 stack of rebels. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We'll give up on converting Rome for the time being, and instead convert Aleppo and get another 1.5% religious unity. And we've got some Mantuan separatists, conveniently. We're going to go deal with those. And to those who say artillery doesn't matter, this is what I say to you. I mean, look at these, like, numbers. Like, look at just... This army was only, like, a little bit smaller than ours, and we just completely dominated it. Now that's also thanks to our general. However, it's also, like, a massive part in thanks to artillery, which, by Tech 16, is extremely relevant to combat. I just have to keep saying this because it's always an issue. But so here's the thing. We're currently getting an institution tech penalty. And, I'd like to pick up Tech 19 while that's still available. And this goes along with a plan that I have. We're going to build a temple, or a cathedral, in Roma. And the reason for this is because we need to convert the province. Now, another thing we could do to help out would be to accept Umbrian culture, which would be 9% of our population, which seems pretty easy to do. Let's go ahead and do that. That's 100 Diplo power, and quite a lot of our country is Umbrian now, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we have 4 Umbrian provinces, so this is going to help us convert it as well. So in 5 years' time, we should be able to convert this for sure. Which will be good, because we want it to be Orthodox again. Now, we do currently have 8% war score, even though a lot of France is being occupied. If we can get the Austrians to capitulate and get out of the war, then France will surely win in their endeavor here. We have our new Basilius, Andronicus VII, who, while pretty legitimate, is also really terrible. Less than ideal. Now, currently there is a very small... Wow. Our leader gains the righteous trait, so he will be the worst legitimate king ever. A 0-2-1, well, not literally the worst, but close to it. A very bad leader, to say the least. So thankfully, because we can afford a +2 advisor, we're still gaining, 8 admin power a month, which is a really modest amount overall. Now let's see. So yes, currently we'd be at we'd be at positive 2% conversion speed if we didn't have that event that fired, which is really good, I think. And then once we get the I'm still waking up here, math in the morning. Should be like a sitcom. It sounds like a sitcom. Math in the morning. Oh, so people pointed out, they keep seeing in the feed here, I wanted to bring attention to it, and there it is. There it is, Mamlukian Australia. Well, well, well. Oh. What a treat. Well, glad that exists. Oh, goodness me. Well, that's a thing. So this is supposed to help with seeing your people. It is not helping at all. These dots are way too small, and I can't zoom in on the map to see like a strategic overview. Are we won the siege of Carnten? There's only well, they still have the Austrians still have a couple of forts left. However, more importantly, I think our troops can actually link up now, which is very, very important, I would say. Now we're going to begin sieging things for sure. The the 60 stack of Austrians has decided to move into our lands, so we're going to carpet siege them just a little bit before we head back to deal with the Austrians here. All right, you've done it now. You know what? Once these troops land, let's spend some of these points on a forced march. This is going to be a really bloody battle. Let's see. The Austrians have a 5-3 general, which really sucks. And they've already won the siege of Constantinople. Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Let's see. We need help managing our administration. Let's see if the French will help us. Okay, you want to fight? We can fight. Here it is. The epic Battle of Tarnovo. We currently have a shock advantage, however we are rolling like garbage. In the fire phase, though, our artillery massively outnumber them, which is going to cause significant casualties to them. This will significantly weaken their front line, causing the shock phase and the fire phase to go back in our favor. And finally, the Austrians retreat after a small amount of time. Alright, we've converted the heretics of Damascus to the one true faith. And France gives us 25 administrative power, and our opinion of them goes up by quite a lot. Okay, let's turn off the forced march for those two armies. Good stuff. Now, we do have a rebellion problem going on. However, Austria's war exhaustion should be continuing to rise, as it were. They currently have negative 54 war score, and their enthusiasm is down to medium. The French are currently reclaiming their lands, which is good since we diverted the attention of the Austrian army, as you might expect. And overall, I don't think this war has been that costly for us. I think we've lost about 10,000 manpower, and only are just now starting to lose some money from it, which is good. You know, it's not that bad. All right, so let's get. So first of all, we're going to rename. I just remembered to do this. So the Legio 2, we're going to rename to Asia instead of Anatolia, since this area would be called Asia, not Anatolia, in the classic tongue, as it were. All right, we'll turn forced march off of the Serbian regiment there. We can convert some more provinces. Let's get Naples here for another 1.7 religious unity. Currently up to 84% religious unity, which is good. It's going to really help with our corruption problem. Well, problem. We're currently losing, you know, more than we're gaining every month. Our royal marriage with the French has ended. Let's go ahead and sign another one. Alright, we have a new Basilisa, Marguerite. Go ahead and kick the speed back up once again. Shame we have to besiege our own provinces and have to deal with these ridiculous siege timers, but hey, what can you do? We really are just this super powerful empire, aren't we? See, our Grand Captain has died. We'd really like to get a +3 advisor, I think. Well, maybe not for military. Maybe not for military. However, getting a level 1 10% morale of armies guy is definitely a plus. The Austrian army has vanished into the ether once again. And I'm surprised that no other countries are doing anything about Austria, because, you know, they're in a state of complete disarray. Let's see. Where's the fleet? We need to get the fleet to blockade Constantinople. That would be ideal. Alright, so we currently have no way of helping that Florentine stack, which sucks, but not much we can do about that. Alright, we've annexed... Gain 5 prestige, which whoop-de-doo. But now we can get Triumph for the Balkans, which will give us 25 army tradition and another 20 prestige. Not that we need the prestige, but... Hooray! We currently have 88 army tradition, and because of that, I'm going to roll a new general. We have a 354, and I will roll yet another one, who is a 4251. So let's see. See, the 3rd Legion could really stand to use a better general. As could the Serbian one. See, he's currently at a siege. Maybe we can win this month? No. No. Okay, there are a lot of enemy troops here, which we will very much be keeping an eye on. See, this army has no general, so I will give them the 3-5, help them punch above their weight. We do have too many military leaders, but let's see. Let's compare this general here, this 2-4, to the other available general, and we're just gonna get rid of the other available general. And there we go. Now we're up to our 4 out of 4 leaders. Good place to be at. We can continue to convert provinces. Good stuff. Get another 1.9% from Ancona. Now, Austrian war exhaustion is beginning to rack up. It's up to 8.6, which is pretty crazy. But we've got some random Serbian troops just sitting around. We're going to go ahead and move those. Before I forget, and they just last there for the rest of the campaign. Now, it doesn't seem like the Austrians have the wherewithal to actually try and win back their own provinces, but after we take Wien, they should not be very much long for the war. They're already at war, low enthusiasm, as is Brittany. However, the French still do not occupy the war goal, and there are still 100,000 enemy troops just walking around. Now, the Italian Legion we're going to send to defeat the Karakayunlu separatists. So you've got the 56k stack here. Be there on the 23rd of July. Can we get there before them? We can if we forced march, and so I think we're going to do that. Of course, this will probably cause them to cancel their movement, but that's alright. We want them to have to take a fight here. It looks like they are going to leave, so... Go ahead and turn forced march off. The AI, of course, being very bad at taking things. Now, the problem is, we don't have... Oh, we do have some war score with the, with Brittany here. We could actually take a province from Austria, if we so desired. And I actually do like this idea. Where are we getting most of our war score from, anyway? Just from owning provinces, basically. It would be a 16 development province, and it would help us get a province from the Austrians. It's also Protestant, which isn't that bad. It's pretty easy to convert. France would be pissed, and yeah, I don't know. Probably not for the best. It's probably not for the best if we did that. And see, Florence accepted peace with Brittany. Okay, fair enough. Wow, look at this general from Brabant. A 4-5-4. That is absurd. He's just attacking this 53 stack. What a crazy person. I don't know how he thought he could win that, but okay. I mean, his general's good, but he's not that good. Alrighty. We've defeated the rebels, and unfortunately, we're going to have to conclude this war in the next episode. I tried to finish it in this one, but this episode's already going to about a appropriate length. So, without further ado, I'm going to end this episode. So thank you for joining me, my fellow Romans, and I'll see you on the next one.